Alright, so we're back into this. I don't know what we should bother doing here, what we should claim with the reward. I mean, you can reset this 10 times, and every time you reset it, you are given 40 gold nuggets. And these are just under the targets on enemies. Buy a weapon to shoot on. I really don't know what the fuck we should be claiming. Should we claim this? Paint it black? This? While it's active, your team members deal a little more damage. And that was buying every single weapon within the game, because it is not needed. You probably only need 3 weapons, and that is the bolt action rifle, varmint rifle, and what about this? Painted black 1. When it's active, it paints targets on your enemies. Fire weapon to shoot all marked targets. Each shot drains Deadeye. You cannot mark or be marked while in the let's go for this, fuck it. Nah, let's equip it. Paint it black. Fuck it, at least we got something. You can have a Deadeye card when aiming, press what's that? R3 to enter Deadeye and use the sign. Your Deadeye will refill with each enemy you kill. Alright. What's over here? Looks like a horse. Whose horse is it there? Visit Clay Davis to start a story mission. These missions are displayed on the edge of your radar. Contact is yellow. That's two horses off skis. See if we're near anything. Alright, fuck it. Let's head up the tumbleweed. Maybe go see there are land of opportunities after. Honor amongst horse thieves. So the yellow line is off to meet Clay Davis. But I was thinking we should go to the centre and sell what's on the horse's back here. So follow yellow for the time being, I guess. Drop a comment, let me know who's watching. I've seen it a million times before. I do find it slightly weird when no one tells me who is watching, who they are. I'd rather have a stalker who's known to be an anonymous one. Like, that player shouldn't be playing like this. Yeah. Right, fill this up. Can we not study the animals? Okay, comments. Alright, guys. Guy, girl. Let me have a look. DJ Cook. Hello. Your name. Well, believe it or not, I am pretty much the same. I was DJ Cook X as a DJ. I'm on the channel for Realised Cook. There's a whole bunch of cooks. But yeah, hi DJ Cook, this is DJ Cook X. Drop a link to your stuff. I'll check it out, I'll be happy to. It's a little doggy. crosses over to
right, we've got to go.
That's not every single event because some events only
So we're up ahead, pretty much. We're in the right. Yeah, up ahead from where we are. Yeah, I hope you're still online. DJ Cook, feels weird saying that is DJ Cook X. I guess you're a fella. Oh, I'm a female female DJ. Bell version to yourself. I'll be in touch. I'm gonna pop these on the screen for a quick sec so I can remember. DJ Cook. Why is your name in the description? Of all the things to say, you're far from the only DJ Cook, bud. More DJ Cook X. Well, I had the X. But I do know I have another DJ Cook. What you got around here? Anyway. Any animals? You notice me skipping upstairs? Let's find out. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna notice. Fudge. Fudge cake. Am I right, new Clay Davidson? Nothing to steal now, I'm outie. Oh, I think I'm gonna be outie. How about I take something first? Take some cigarettes and then I'm outie. Am I right near where I'm supposed to be for meeting this fella? Apparently not. Alright, for fuck's sake, so in Tumbleweed, no trapper or general store, for fuck's sake, and the horsey all the way out there, not cool. Oh, that's a horse. There's at least animals to poach and kill. Kill and poach. Let's go get wolves. Smith. Any chance I can try and see the gunsmith? No gunsmith? Maybe we should try robbing the place. I ain't got shit to lose, really. Okay, apparently can't even rob the place. The fuck? No robbing the place? No, nothing. Piss take or what?
Some days, justice is a 24-hour job. Couldn't be more right. No.
It's way too long, man. That's fuck all. I don't even greet people. I don't even say hello and boost any kind of repertoire. No. Pissed off, man. What's that there? Yeah, I best we just get on with the mission then. The saloon, the jail. No general store where we can sell anything though. Selling pistol? That's an understatement. I don't lose everything on mules. Stolen carried items will be lost when triggering the mission. Oh, come on! Stop matchmaking your players of your mission details. Hold up. I didn't get a chance to take the shit off the horse. Stowed and carried items. Guess we're gonna have to lose all of this then. Let me just see if there's a way to go sell anything online. What are we looking for? Store or a trapper or a butcher in where are we at? Austin. Gus store trapper. Right, I don't give a fuck if it's a butcher or a trapper.
A big part of this latest Red Dead Online update was the naturalist role, but what also came with it was the trapper is something that has been within the story since the beginning, but a lot of players wanted that within online. And it has finally come. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking it down. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to go through the trapper and get all of these unique items. Before I do get into the video, I am streaming over on Twitch. If you do want to see any more content from me,
I don't give a fuck about this fella's Twitch for fuck's sake. I want to know.
And you'll be notified the next time I go live. If you do have any questions regarding Red Dead Online and the latest update, then there is also a Discord server. A link to that is also in the description.
I just want to get to a fucking butcher.
Red Dead Online. It's actually called Gus McMillan, which is the person that runs it. He is dotted in several locations across the whole world of Red Dead Online to suit your needs depending on where you're hunting. Gus will only show up though once you actually go through the naturalist role. It seems like with this naturalist role they come hand in hand despite them being against each other. You have Gus who is all for killing an animal and converts those carcasses, those pelts into unique items, whereas Harriet is the complete opposite. She wants you to sedate animals to get
get samples of them, and then for you to revive the animal and let it carry on with its life. There are some problems that you may encounter if you spend some time focusing on the trapper, and then later on you change to the naturalist role. The reason for this is because, Gus, you need to kill animals. You need to get different animal parts. That does not make Harriet happy. In fact, it makes her crazy. She will end up drugging you if you go back to her to ask for supplies, to sell anything, to even do a mission with her. And then after you wake up from being drugged, you will be ignored by her for a certain amount of time. But it is worth it because you can get some very, very cool stuff by going to the trapper. When we look at the content that Gus is offering, each item of clothing will require specific animal parts. To actually give these animal parts to Gus so he can actually make these different items, you need to find them within the wild, you need to kill that animal, you need to gather those animal materials, those animal parts, those carcasses, take them back to Gus. You will then sell them to Gus, and as you back out and then go back into the buy option, you will see that there is an option to craft it. In addition to just getting the animal parts, you also need the money. This isn't something where you get the resources, you go to him, and there you go. He will give you free items of clothing. You still need to pay for his services, and this can become very costly, especially if you try to get everything. There's a couple options that you can do. First off, you have garments, which is right at the top, and this requires legendary animals. If you haven't done anything for the trapper before, when you go into the garments option, it will ask for a maple fox and a moonstone wolf, and those are the only options. And I don't know if this is a bug or whether or not Rockstar just want you to explore, but actually every legendary animal has a garment. You just need to find that legendary animal within free roam or even do the naturalist missions, kill it, skin it, and then bring it back to Gus. As soon as you sell it to him, that specific legendary animal garment will be shown in this area. And it's not something that you have to wait to unlock it. You do not have to level up within the naturalist to unlock it. It's available as soon as you get the legendary animal and you sell it to him. But for some strange reason, at the minute, this isn't showing it. It's only showing the maple fox and the moonstone wolf. With this as well, you still need to pay money, as already said. And these can cost anywhere between $500 going up to around about $900 is the most expensive one that I've seen so far. But I should also point out that I haven't had the rarest or the coolest looking animals, so it might be pushing towards that $1,000 mark. The next option you have is different items of clothing, and this just requires different types of animal parts that you can find out the whole world of Red Dead Online. This isn't legendary animals, these are like your deers, your pronghorn bucks, your boars, your bisons, your raccoons, those types of animals. Animals that you can find across the whole world. And with these animal parts you can craft hats, bandoliers, coats, gauntlets, gloves, and even pants. The bandoliers happen to be extremely nice, so those are the ones that I've been focusing on. Yet again, with these, you get the animal parts, you sell it to Gus, Gus will then give you the option to craft it, but you still need to pay money. The next option you have is trinkets, and this is actually a very cool addition. And unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to buy into them, because I haven't been focusing on any other roles since this update. And because I haven't been focusing on any roles, it means I can't buy into these, because these require animal parts, just like everything else, but they also require collectibles. And the cool thing about these compared to clothing and garments is these actually give you benefits. This isn't just a cosmetic item. They'll actually increase stats. So there's one on here that will provide a benefit like decreasing the speed that the horse's health and stamina cores drain by 10%. That's just one of the options. There's also some other options in here that could be very, very good. I think with these, even though there's not too many items right now, but Rockstar are bringing them in because collectibles, we absolutely abused it with the collector map. We managed to make loads of money and we all stocked up on many collectibles. Rockstar have now nerfed the collectible role, meaning that if you can follow that collector map, it does take you to locations where you can find collectibles, but the most expensive collectibles, being the coins and the jewelry ones, have now changed. You can go to these locations following the interactable map, and it will tell you that there is a specific coin here. You will go to that location in Red Dead Online, you will pull out your metal detector, and it will actually just be a completely random coin. And this just makes it very, very difficult to actually get a set now, and it makes it even more difficult if you're trying to complete specific trinkets like this where you're getting specific items, because the items that it now requires isn't an item that you can now find with ease by going to a simple location, because it is entirely random of what collectible that you get if it is one of these expensive ones. Things like bird eggs and even different types of wildflowers, they stay in the exact same location, And if you go over to a flower, you're not going to get a completely random other flower. It will still be that flower. But those were very, very cheap collector sets where it wasn't even beneficial for you to actually collect all of these different items within an hour to try and make money. And on top of that, these items are not used for any of the trinkets. These trinkets require very, very valuable items such as jewelry and even family heirlooms. But if you do get these animal parts and you do get these collectibles, it's something that you might want to invest in, as they do increase stats for your character. There's another two options with the Trapper, but those are just items that can be bought for money or gold. You don't need to get animal parts. There's also an option for ammunition here as well, as you're probably going to need that when going out to these locations to hunt these different animals. The toughest thing to do with this Trapper role, but I think it will end up being extremely fun, is trying to get every single legendary animal, killing them, skinning them, and then actually making garments out of them. The missions that Harriet gives you will make things a bit easier, but they're done on a rotation basis, and at the moment they don't have every
I just
single
want to know
legendary
where
animal
to
in them.
sell
Some of the legendary animals are
the
actually
shit on the
written
back
in
of my
free roam that
horse.
you must get. We don't know yet if Harriet missions will change and give us different legendary animals each week as a part of a weekly
What's
update
this
every
up here?
single Tuesday. If that happens, it makes it a bit easier. But at the minute, the legendary animals that are only in free roam are incredibly hard to get to spawn in. Out of the last couple days of playing this game, trying to go through all the content, I've managed to complete a lot of it, but I've only managed to get two free roam legendary animals, being a beaver and also a boar. The Mabel Fox, which is one that I really want because I really do like the garment and I think it would suit my character. I've spent probably 4, maybe even 5 hours at this point just being in the Coulter area, and I still have not got this to spawn in yet. But even though that's frustrating, it's also fun because I'm constantly playing this game and trying to complete these sets. I now have to put time into free roam, into playing this game to get that animal, and if I don't, I'm never going to get it. So
Do you know what, I'm just gonna give this a Google like everyone else didn't. Especially people that are a few years late for getting the game. Right. Online. There's Butcher. In New Austin. Butcher locations. So look. Six butcher locations on the what? No. Oh, that's in the whole world. See, Valentine's got some daddy rose and strawberry, blackwater, tumbleweed. Who's tumbleweed? Oh, they spelled this shit wrong. Alright, apparently there's one down here. As in about it. I don't think we can access it yet. Let's go and have a look, peeps. Right, you know, look, check that fog out. Oh, for fuck's sake, return to the mission area, or else what? I think we're gonna have to lose what's on the back of the horse. It's a shame. And carried items lost as well. It's fucking serious. So that means we're gonna lose what? Everything. skinned ram and all this shit. Come on, seriously gonna make us lose our satchel? Oh, fucking hell. That's a piss take, if so, it really is a piss take. Yeah, it looks that way they've done it. Hold square to start matchmaking for other players. Mission details. Suggested you go through Clay Davis, a horse thief, to learn ins and outs of the horse rustling trade. Should we matchmake ourselves? I'll say we start